So that's right, after quite some time, we're finally back to do another vinyl update. So hello and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. So yeah, it's vinyl update time. I'm not sure what number this is. I don't know anymore. I don't keep up to date with this. I mean, there's so many vinyl updates that I've done now. There's so many landmarks that I've hit at this point. I'm just like, it's just another one. So yes, welcome back, guys. Before we get started with the video, I want to apologise for not putting this video up on the weekend. It's because, as you could probably just tell, I had a cough. I got this really bad cold on the weekend, like super bad. It laid me up in bed for hours, just awful. Which is such a shame because my last video... Come on, camera, let's not go out of focus on me right now. My last video was me talking about how I'm back because I'd taken a month's break, and then I get a cold straight after. So yeah, go figure. But I wanted to say first off though, a massive thank you to everyone who left me a very nice comment in my last video. I got a lot of nice comments, a lot of really supportive comments, which I really appreciate. They really mean a lot to me. And as I said in my last video, I'm not going to blabber on about it again, but I'm feeling a lot happy with myself and whatnot. And to get the response I did, it's just really nice. And I'm lucky to have such an amazing audience here on YouTube, for which I do. You guys are the best. Which is why I don't want to let you down and I want to keep bringing you videos. So here is another video. This is a vinyl update. There's not loads. Well, there is a bit here, but there's a couple cool ones near the end. But, like, literally, I've basically bought this month. Are you ready? 3 records. That's it. However, I got this big stack here as well, because I went, for those of you who don't know, on Wednesdays, which is today, I go out with my nan. We do stuff. It's just my way of keeping her company on a Wednesday. And she took me around a friend of hers who's moving, and basically he didn't want to take his records with him because it was too much effort. He's a very elderly gentleman who just did not have the time. I don't think he could be bothered to move them, and he's not worried about selling them for money. So he just basically said, just take what you want. So these 2 big piles, and I literally was just taking what I wanted. There were a couple other records in the pile which I liked, but they were in bad nick, so bad condition. So I just decided, yeah, I'm not going to take these. So I was trying to be good with myself. I've taken a couple here which I would never buy really. So as I say, these were all free. So a very big thank you to my nan's friend. I'm very doubtful he's watching this, but just in case he is, thank you so much. It's really appreciated. These have gone to a good home. I've already played a couple of these because I've had these for a month now. I've had them sitting out. As you'll see, they're not Blake sleeved up because I've left them out, so I remember what ones I got for the vinyl update. So the first one up is Into the Fire by Bryan Adams. I don't mind Bryan Adams. I'd never really buy his stuff unless it was maybe in like a pound shop, you know, like a charity shop. But, you know, for free, well, hey, I'll give it a go. So, yeah, don't really know anything about this album. Don't really know much about Bryan Adams. It includes the song Heat of the Night, which I like. Only the Strong Survive's a good song, and that's about all I know on that one. Next one up is one of my nan will be very pleased. She was very happy when I actually put this one to one side, and I kind of did it because she was there. But I'm not a big fan of this guy. But I have none of his music in my collection. So I thought, this is the collection. This is the best of. So I thought, just get it. And then boom. That's all I need on this guy. So I got Jerry Lee Lewis. Yeah, I'm not a big Jerry Lee Lewis fan at all. But, you know, there's a couple good songs on here that, you know, whole lot of shaking. You know, it's a bit before my sweet spot in music when it comes to the era. But yeah, so it's all right, you know. It is what it is. The records, good condition. So yeah, I'm not going to keep them in this sleeve. This is literally just what I got given to me, and as you can see, I just barely have touched these records, to be honest, since I got given them. This one here, this is Pickwick's versions of the songs from the hit movie Grease. I just thought this might be interesting. So yeah, they don't do the whole album, Grease. And yeah, it's I'll show you the songs. It's annoying. Someone's drawn on the back of them, which I've literally only just realised. So maybe I'm not sure if this one's going to stay in my collection, to be honest, because I like my collection. I only try to let good condition stuff come in my collection. That's me sounding a bit snobbish, I know, but yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that one might not stay in the collection for too long, but nevertheless, it's here for the minute. This is the one item I regret taking. I mean, I can always get rid of it or just put it in my loft, but I'm a big fan of this band, so I got a Human League 12-inch. So this is I Keep Feeling Fascination. Nearly got it wrong. And then the B-side is just an improvisation of that same song. I'm not sure what that means. But the first one's the extended version. I like the cover, very cool, very 80s, but this is why I regret picking this one, because I took it out and it's not as bad as I remember, actually. There are a few marks on it. Actually, you know, the camera ain't even going to pick it up. It's not that bad. I'm exaggerating. There's a couple light marks on it, and so I don't know if I want to let that touch the turntable, but you know what? It's not that bad, actually. So I'll take that back. I will keep that one in the collection. And then, yes, of course, speaking of Human League, I got another one. This is Life on Your Own, which is a really good song. Really good song. Really enjoyed this one. Next up, got Owner of a Lonely Heart by Yes, another 12-inch. A lot of these are 12 inches. It's a couple albums near the end, which are exciting. I like Yes. Yes are alright every now and then. A fantastic song here. One of the all-time greatest songs. Die for Straights, Money for Nothing. Absolutely love this song. It is generally a 10 out of 10 song. Just such a good song to listen to. What's the B-side on this? Money for Nothing. Love Over Gold Live. That's another good song. Then we got Michael Jackson's Beat It. I bought this. Sorry, I didn't buy this. I got given this. So when I got this was about a week before the documentary about him come out on Netflix. So yeah, got this just in time. Unfortunately, I'm showing it a bit late, where some people are going to be like, burn it. But you know what? I'll throw my 2 cents on the fire quickly. I always knew Michael Jackson was a weird man. I've always said it. I don't think he's completely innocent. It's kind of obvious he isn't. But I think it's all been exaggerated a bit at the same time. I think somewhere in the middle is where the truth lies. My opinion. But anyway, next up. Who's That Girl by the Eurythmics? I love the Eurythmics. I just recently got complete on them. So it's nice to add a 12-inch to the collection. Really love this cover. This is pretty cool. Genesis. So this one here, love that you've got this flowery pattern on this side, and then of course we got Taking It All Too Hard on the A side, which is from the 1980 album, I think. Let me see if it's got a year on here. It does. 1983. I think it's the self-titled one. I could be wrong. It could be Abacaba. And then on the B side, it's got Firth, which is from somewhere in Selling It Good by the Pound album, which is an amazing album. I really like. That's back before Pierre Gabriel singing. That was back when that was before Phil Collins was singing, and it was when Pierre Gabriel was singing. There we go. Sorry, guys. My head's going a bit at the minute. I'm still getting over this cold. It's still there. I'm going to blame the cold. Why not? And then here we've got H2O by Hall & Oates. Really like Hall & Oates. This one's pretty cool. The nice thing is about this one is this is a proper studio album as well. So, yeah, you know me, I'm much more of an album guy than a singles guy. I'll only pick up 12-inch singles because bigger artwork, I don't even bother with 7-inches anymore. Modern Love, David Bowie, my favourite solo artist. Cannot resist me some Bowie. And then Let's Dance, even better. Just fantastic stuff. And the B-side to this was Cat People, which I really like as well. Modern Love Live was the B-side to the other one. And then this is the last record I got from my dance friend, and this was one I was most excited about because I really like this band. I like this album. I know this album quite well, and I just never got it on vinyl. It's Toto. And of course, we all know this one because it has that song Africa, which is an amazing song. But it's not the only amazing song on here. This is just generally a really, really solid album. I mean, there's the lineup of songs, which is just godly. Yeah, it's on the CBS label. Nothing to look at, really. Yeah, very excited to own that because it's a great album. Okay, so I got a very small pile of records I've actually bought. So I guess we'll take a look at them. So the first one up is purely for the collection. This is The Greatest Showman Reimagined. I loved this film. I loved the original music in it with Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron, Zendaya singing. I never thought I'd sound like an album with Zac Efron singing, considering he became famous from High School Musical. So that's surprising. But yeah, I love this album. I'm actually going to see Hugh Jackman live. Might be next month. Might be. I can't remember when my tickets are for. But yeah, basically, this is reimagined. So they got actual artists singing. However, there's no one really that good on here. There's a couple people I like. You got Panic at the Disco, which I like. You've got Jess Glynn does a bit on here. She's okay. She's tolerable. And that's just generally about it. But you can see all of the names of all the people that are performing on here. I'll just scroll across. Half of which I've never heard of. And yeah, I've played this, and basically the only song on here I actually thought was good was the opening one, Panic at the Disco, doing their cover of The Greatest Show. However, I'd still much rather put the original version on with Hugh Jackman singing. You get this neat little book with some artwork in. So that was cool. And I love the gold cover because it really goes against the original blue cover. So that it looks really nice standing up against my copy of the original Great Showman soundtrack. So yeah, this is for the collection. It's I love the film. I love the original score. I love these songs. So yeah, it's here for that reason. Okay, next up are 2 new albums released this year. These are the only 2 albums I have from 2019 so far. There's another album coming out next month that I'm getting, so the list is growing slowly. First one up is Joanne Taylor. This is Reckless Heart, and I really enjoyed this. If you like Eric Clapton, if you like blues, check this out. This is really bluesy. This is, I know that I've turned, oh, here we go, look at me boasting. I hate it when I do this. I know that I've turned a few people in my comment sections onto blues through Clapton and Joe Bonamassa, and I know a lot of people who visit me anyway are already blues fans. So if you like the blues, check out Joanne Taylor. I bought her last album, which I think came out in 2017, which granted was a bit better than this one. But she's great modern blues artist. If you like Joe and you're British and you prefer the British blues, you'll probably prefer her to Joe because she's got more of a British twang to her. Even though I think she's American, I don't know, she might not be. She was at Glastonbury. But this is a double LP set, and I love the artwork. Yeah, and then you got the back with lyrics on this. It's no gatefold. Got really nice filly sleeves as well, and then the inner sleeves. Can't remember what the record label was like. Pretty standard. So yeah. That's that. It was a good album. Not great, but it was good. But I as I say, if you're into your blues, you got to check her out because she needs to be more popular. And the last item up, I only got about 2 days ago. Over the weekend, which is why I wanted to film the update on the weekend, but Then the cold hit, and I was like, I can't bring myself to go on camera. This is the Claypool Lennon Delirium. South of Reality. Now, for those of you who don't know, before you switch off the video because you have no idea who it is, you actually probably do. This is Sean Lennon. John Lennon's second child with Yoko Ono. With Les Claypool, who is, of course, one of the best bass guitarists ever to walk this planet. So you've got two absolutely talented people behind this. Absolute amazing. This is their second album. Their first one I have here. Oh, hold on. So this was their first album, which was good. It wasn't great. This is good. This was more Claypool's album, I feel. That was very bassy. And then they done an EP for Record Store Day, which has 4 covers on by The Who, King Crimson, Pink Floyd. I forget who the other cover's by. Don't matter. I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments below anyway. And this was when they were just paying respect to their favourite musicians. And then this is more like a Sean Lennon album. Every song on here has a different feel. One song will feel like a Led Zeppelin song. One song will feel like a Beatles song. One song will feel like a Pink Floyd song. It is just consistently like that. And the awesome thing about this one is it's colour vinyl. In the UK it was just solid purple, but they ran out of stock. God knows how. I don't think this is selling great. And they were like, it's going to take 4 weeks to get to you. So I thought, well, let me have a look at the American one, see if the colour's any better, because if the colour's better, I'll just get it from there, because it'll probably take the same amount of time to come, and the colour is so much better in America. So I ordered the American copy. Look at that bad boy. Look at that. That is one gorgeous looking vinyl. It sounds absolutely fantastic as well. Great sounding piece of vinyl. Because it's like a splatter deal thingy, the other vinyl looks a bit different. It comes with a download code as well. I'll definitely be downloading this. This is, so far, out of my 2 albums, this is my favourite album of the year. So, yeah. Well, I hear Keen are making an album, so it's not going to stay there probably. But, nevertheless, this is a really good album. Beatles fans, you should check it out. I really don't know why Beatles fans don't check out like their children's work more. Like, Danny Harrison's album last year was really good as well, or the year before. And the first Claypool Lennon Delirium album was pretty cool too. So look at that, we got them both. Hey, maybe when I do a third album, I'll do like a video talking about them. Don't think there's quite enough material there yet to do a whole video on them. But nevertheless, Claypool Lennon Delirium has just taken me out of focus. Check it out, guys, especially Beatle fans. You'll enjoy that one, I think. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as always. I've got another video planned to come up over the weekend, and again, Beatle fans should enjoy it. It's going to be talking about the experimental solo works. We're going to be looking at the Wedding album, Life with the Lions, Electronic Sounds, The Fireman. So yeah, if you're into all that, make sure you head over, because we're going to have a good time talking about them. Also, I do really want to do a live chat soon, because it's been far too long. So if I have a spare hour or two over, but it'll probably be next weekend, because it's the bank holiday one. I normally do them on the bank holiday ones, and we're going to do a live chat, and I'm pretty confident we will get one. But nevertheless, that is it for this video, guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a message. I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye bye.